Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. As you all probably know, in the last valid changes, heal was changed to 1 elixir, completely changing the gameplay behind this card. So today, we're going to be rocking this deck, a super fast hog heal deck for 2.5 average elixir. In this deck, we have all 3 1 elixir cards, as well as a 2 elixir card in the zap. Also, we're going to have the Hog, of course, as our main win condition, the Knight as a defensive card, the Musketeer as a bit of strong support, and our final card is going to be the Fireball, so that we have a bit of a high damage spell in there. So that's the deck. Let's go ahead and jump into some battles and see how we do with this Hog heal deck. So in our first battle here, we're going to be going up against a Mega Knight Executioner deck. I feel like Mega Knight is absolutely everywhere. Almost every battle I play here at like 4200 is against the Mega Knight. It is absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't think it was OP. It doesn't seem OP when I play it, but it is super popular right now. So right there, getting a bit unlucky, didn't have my zap up for the skeleton army. It happens, but we were still able to get a hit with our hog, forced to zap there, otherwise the skeleton army would have done a ton of damage there on our tower. Here goes my opponent's first big push. I can't really do anything against that goblin barrel since I just used my zap, but we're able to shut it down decently well for what we had, I guess, and taking a ton of damage, especially after that fireball. We're actually barely even at an elixir advantage as well, so things are not really looking good here. I'm going to fireball down that Musketeer, which is going to allow my Musketeer to get a shot. Just getting a bit of chip damage there. Throwing up the dab emote too, because why not? Here goes a hog in, and an Inferno Tower is played as well. Along with the Mega Knight, I've seen a lot of Inferno Towers. Basically, this deck right here I'm facing, I see literally a third of the time when I'm battling. It is crazy right now. But we got to get that heal some usage here. Of course, I'm still kind of unsure how to play it. It is a completely different mechanic as before. Before, it was actually a strong card that you play. Now it's a bit more of a psycho card, used to help your hog get an extra hit on the tower, something like that. But when used well, the 1 elixir can definitely be worth it, especially if you're healing a whole bunch of units. So right here, I'm going to have to defend hard against a Mega Knight and the Executioner. Gonna zap the Goblin Barrel right there. Of course, my hog's now gonna get eaten alive by that skeleton army, but had to defend the Goblin Barrel. Got the Ice Spirit too for the skeleton army. Not really gonna kill everything. Gotta play my own skeletons. Shut it down right there. And my Musketeer is gonna take down that fool Musketeer there on the right side. So we're actually not looking too bad here. Bit of an elixir advantage, so we're gonna push hard. Hog with the Musketeer behind. There goes the Inferno Tower, which is just shutting down my hog. But luckily, since this deck is so fast, I'm able to get by it half of the time, because I'm able to cycle a whole lot faster than my opponent. Here comes a hog. Don't really have anything for it. Gotta wait on the zap. Zap everything down right there. Knight is going to go to town on the hog. We're going to take a few hits, but that's about as much as I could hope for there. Musketeer on the right. Barely going to get that down with a fireball. And we got to push hard here in order to get the win. We got a Knight there on the right doing some damage. I'm going to push with the hog. My opponent has to play a defensive Goblin Barrel. I'm going to zap that down. And for the first time, play that heal just to keep my hog alive. We're going to take this one out of nowhere with a 1-0 victory. In this next battle, we're going to be going up against a pretty classic hog bait deck. Unfortunately, we only have zap and we have no splash cards, so this one might be a bit of a struggle. Here comes a hog. Stupidly plays a minion horde behind it. Just going to allow me to fireball at all. Hog is not even going to get a hit onto the tower. Just because minion horde, I'm going to fireball that every time. Of course, if I did not have fireball in my starting location, I would have been so screwed. It would have been absolutely terrible. But sometimes we get blessed in this game. The Clash Royale gods looking out for us there. So I now know I need to save Fireball for that minion horde in case he plays it with the Hog. Here comes a bunch of spam here. I literally need to get to Zap. I have no real play. I have to play the Knight there, trying to just cycle. Should have actually played the heal, but it would have been a complete waste of elixir. At least we have a full health Knight now going down that left side. There's a Wizard for the first time, and of course it's level 11, so my level 12 Fireball can kill it. I'm super tempted, but I know he has that minion horde, and I don't want to risk just getting absolutely dominated by that thing. So I'm just going to play a Musketeer, shakes out the Knight, couple skeletons there to take out the Wizard, and we're all good. We're going to go in with a hard push here. Ice Spirit, Hog, and Musketeer. Lumberjack there on the Musketeer as well. And here comes some bats too. Don't know why my opponent played those bats. It's going to make a Zap super easy and super effective there. Rage is going to get dropped. Luckily, nothing is going to come, or else we would have been in so much trouble. Honestly, he should have played the Hog there. I would have been in a ton of trouble, but thankfully he didn't. Just going to throw a dab there. Mess with my opponent a little bit. Resetting to full elixir here. Gotta save up a bit. Here comes the Hog with the same minion horde push. Don't really know why he's trying to again, because I'm just going to Fireball yet again. Go in here with my own push. We got Hog, Ice Spirit, Skeletons, and a Musketeer. Lumberjacks, or Knight there is going to get shut down by my Skeletons. Bats are going to get cleaned up by my Musketeer. Fortunately, we can't get to that Wizard, but we can now shut down that Hog with Knight, dying Musketeer, and a full health Musketeer. Also, the Wizard's going to die. As we go in here, we are low health. I missed that Zap just a little bit, but check out how low that tower health is getting now, while my opponent has barely even touched mine. Here goes a random Goblin Gang on the right. Even if it was effective, only would have done a couple hundred damage. So, we're looking good right now. My Musketeer luckily survives to help shut down that Hog. With the Zap on there, my left tower is going to go down. Or their left tower is going to go down thanks to the Hog. This guy's got the dab mode too. Don't know why he's been throwing that out. But there we go. We're going to win this one with a 1-0 victory yet again. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into our final battle of this video. We're going to be going up against Elite Barb Zap Bait. This guy has a ton of strong health ground troops, which is really going to hurt us since we don't have any swarm cards like the Skeleton Army or Goblin Gang. So we're really going to have to try to do our best to defend all of these. Right there, we're going to gain some advantage with a Fireball to that Wizard. Here come the Elite Barbs for the first time. We do have the Knight, which can soak up a whole bunch of damage. Ice Spirit is also going to do pretty well freezing those guys, just completely allowing my Knight, Musketeer, and Tower to take out the Elite Barbarians. We're going to go in now with a push of our own. My opponent's going to counter with a Lumberjack and a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Bit overkill, but we're still able to get a hit there on the tower. Skeleton should be more than enough to clean up the Mini P.E.K.K.A. But I'm going to play a Musketeer just in case it needs an extra hit or something. There's a solo Goblin Gang Zap right there. Dab it up. And there goes the first minion horde. I literally have nothing except for Fireball here. And I don't want to waste my Fireball when my Musketeer did get a few down. So I'm just going to play a Knight to soak up that damage. It's going to be a forward trade just like it would have with the Fireball. So we're all good. And now, since I didn't use the Fireball, I can Fireball down that Wizard, dealing a bit more damage to that tower as we slowly get it down. So we're both at the elixir reset right now. My opponent has Elite Barbarians. Pretty clear he's going to play those right at the bridge with absolutely zero elixir. Right there we got Musketeer in the back. Skeletons cleaning up one. And with the Ice Spirit we're going to easily be able to do it. Only spent 2 elixir really countering those. And we have that full health Musketeer. Shows how easy it is to beat Elite Barbs and how low skill you need to be to play them. And Musketeer's still alive. My opponent has nothing to counter since he wasted all of his elixir. And that thing's just going to chip down the tower slowly but surely. It is well below 1,000 now. So we are looking real good. Even a couple fireballs can take down the tower at this point. Pointless Rage from the Lumberjack. So we're all good. Fireball right there, hitting the Wizard. Knocking back the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Now we are just a zap away from winning this game. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to die, so I'm going to start building up on the left tower. Keep the pressure on my opponent. just to make sure he can't build up too much. There's the Knight with skeletons and the Ice Spirit following behind. Knight should do well enough to take all of that out. Just gonna fireball the minions down right there. Skeleton army is gonna survive. Don't want to waste my zap because of that right there. Goblin barrel, gonna zap that down. My opponent raised it up as a desperate dying hope, but we're able to shut it down. Heal right there just because. Want to see how it does. And this game is in sudden death. Doesn't matter because I have the zap right there to end this game and take it with a 1-0 victory. And that's gonna wrap it up for the video, guys. Heal is definitely a lot better than it was before. Still a bit early to tell how it exactly fits into the meta, but it's definitely looking good right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content in the future. I will see you guys soon with some more Clash Royale.